Hi there, welcome back. Now, we are going to continue on the key financial terms that you need to know, basic bookkeeping terms. Now, we move to revenue. So, revenue is all the money you receive from selling your goods or rendering your service. Imagine a UI UX designer who has been summoned to design the interface of an app. The fee you charge them constitutes your revenue. And if you are a business owner, your revenue is simply the price you charge for the product. And in a case where you sell more than 1 unit of the product, then your revenue becomes the price multiplied by the quantity of goods sold. So revenue is simply the total amount of money you receive from selling your goods or rendering your service. What then is income? Very, very simple but related. So income is simply all the money you receive as well as a result of engaging in your economic activities and every other sources as well. You receive from your business and every other sources after you have taken out the expenses incurred. That is your income. So imagine the money you earn from gigs, side gigs, after you have taken out all direct costs. For instance, as a designer, you have to design. The fee you charge is say $5,000, but you have to pay a subscription, say Adobe subscription, $1,005. So your income becomes $5,000 minus $1,005. Your income becomes $3,005. While your revenue is the initial $5,000 after you have not deducted anything. Then the next you need to understand is direct costs. What are direct costs? From the word direct and cost. So direct costs are simply costs that are directly related or directly incurred for the purpose of producing your goods or rendering your service, right? The example I have given in this case earlier on is a UI UX designer who needs to design an app, but he needs to pay for his subscription. Say Figma, for instance. Figma is a subscription he needs to design. So it means that to achieve that job of designing the app interface, he needs toolkit from Figma and he needs to incur their expenses. That way, the expenses incurred on Figma constitute the direct cost because it is specifically attributable to that particular job. Then, what is gross profit? Of course, you hear the word gross. Gross means total. The total without deducting anything, then profit. So your gross profit is simply the difference between your revenue and your direct costs. In essence, your gross profit is your revenue minus direct costs. So that is the profit you have earned, right, on that job. Then we move, what is an expenses or expenditure? Right? We use that every day interchangeably, expenses, expenditure. These are just the monies that you have expended or payments you have made for the purpose of running your business, right? For instance, if you own a small shop where you sell groceries, for instance, you might need to power your generator. The money you spend on buying fuel to power that generator is an expenses. It is not directly attributable to what you sell. However, it is important you incur it for the purpose of running your business. Another example is electricity cost or electricity bill or utility bill. It's an indirect cost, which is otherwise known as expenses. The next is net profit. What is net profit? From the word net. Net means you have deducted something, right? That profit after you have deducted something. So your net profit is simply the difference between your gross profit and your expenses. In this case, your indirect cost, as I've explained earlier on. Then what is investment? So think of buying stock, shares in the Nigerian Stock Exchange, whether in the secondary or primary market. Think of, investing in a business, anything that you expect to get return from on a long-term basis qualifies as an investment, right? So investment generally is just long-term wealth building options in stock, retirement accounts, amongst other things. Then, having learned all these things, it is then important to talk about the simple bookkeeping tools that you can use. These are AI-powered tools that you can also use to keep proper books of account at a very elementary level. One of them is Simple Cash Management. It's an app that you can download on Google Play Store or Apple Play Store on your phone and can easily help you track your cash in and out of your business and can tell you the balance, cash balance available per time. The next is Expensify. Expensify is also an AI-powered tool that is used to track expenses. In subsequent videos, this will be discussed in details, and particularly how to use Expensify. And of course, the commonest one, Microsoft Excel, also help you to crunch numbers and to also keep, certain proper books of account. Then of course, ZooBooks. ZooBooks is also a software that can help you keep proper books of account. So this is just showing the interface of each of these software when you download them. If you go on Google Play Store, Apple Play Store, or Apple Store, this is what the interface look like. I hope you have been able to learn the key concepts in financial management, as well as certain tools that you can also use to track your expenses and at least keep proper books of account at the very elementary level, then as your business scale as well. Thank you very much.